Hello vlog. I know, 2 vlogs within 2 weeks. Pretty crazy, Hud. You're really outdoing yourself. I know. So this vlog was originally intended to be about my routine during the quarantine. Now, some things happened, which I'll let you in on in a second. But let's start with that meal. Pretty fire. The little green things, rosemary. So clutch with like a sausage or a pepperoni. Rosemary, love it. You're getting cooking tips right off the bat in this vlog. I know it's a little long. Sit back, relax, and enjoy. So, my routine. For the quarantine, I've structured my eating to intermittent fasting again, which I've had in a video before, but if you don't know what that is, it's you only eat within a window of time. So, my window is 1 p.m. to 9 p.m. So outside of that, I'm not consuming any calories, 0. I'll drink some coffee, 0 calories. I'll drink some water, 0 calories. So that's how I start my eating window, I guess. I get up and do work in the mornings. I kind of take it chill in the afternoon, check TikTok, check the gram, all that good stuff. And then towards the night, I'll start working again, like kind of going hard at it right before I go to bed. That's my routine. I was gonna dive more into that. I was gonna take you along this week, but on Friday, first off, little things. Driving to Long Beach, 40 minutes away. People jetting in and jetting in front of me and making me slam my brakes. Bikers coming out of alleyways. I don't know what's going on. I was like, this day is getting crazy. People are testing me. And I get back to LA, get back to my place, and we get our loungewear line in. If you follow Urban Era, you follow me, you kind of know about this. We found some errors in the loungewear line, which I'll touch on later in the vlog. There's some great stuff where we kind of first opened the box. So that happened. Then I find out I lose a ton of footage from this vlog. So that meal, that breakfast was made Monday, Tuesday, I don't even know what day it was, early in the week. It's now Sunday, the following Sunday. So I was just like, oh, what is going on? To make up for it, I'm gonna walk you through this vlog. You can hold my hand, I'll put it out for you, hold my hand. We're gonna walk through this vlog. We're gonna make it great. Do you even know that I moved? I moved apartments. I have my own room. I was in a studio before with my roommate Joey, who's, we have a 2-bedroom now, but you didn't even know I moved. We were in a studio, which was interesting. We shared it for 6 months. 2 dudes, 2 dudes shared a studio. It's very interesting. Here's a little Q&A and moving little part, and then I'll check back in with you after that. Hope you like it. All right, folks. Day 4 of being in UNE. I'm not allowed to shave. I'm not allowed to shower. Just kidding. I got jokes. And you'd think if you're in a studio, you'd be like, I don't have that much stuff. It's just a studio. I controlled my pointless item buying. I have a bunch of stuff, and mostly my fault because those are clean, and I just didn't fold them. Yeah, we're gonna move. Oh. Hi, my name is Paul. You know what that's from? No. Jimmy Neutron, dude.
God damn.
Hi, my name is Paul. I put out a Instagram story question, informed all of you and my Instagram followers that we shared a studio apartment that we're in right now for 6 months. We just moved out to a bigger spot, but I lived here for a year first, and then Joey came out. Okay, let's do who cleans the most?
But I stay home a lot. Yeah. Before, when he was working, I would just start cleaning everything. So I feel like I clean every week.
I agree. I think he was home more, so I just brought home the bacon. So.
I wish.
We're both pretty clean, so it never got too dirty actually until like right before we moved out. Other than that, we like always kept it clean and made sure there's like enough room to walk and move around just because it's a smaller space. Next question. Does Hud snore, yes or no?
You do snore.
I feel like I only snore very few frequencies.
No, do you snore every night?
No, I don't.
Dude, you snored last night.
Really?
Yeah.
LOL. How much was rent? It was significantly cheaper to do the studio. So that's one of the things that, like, when he was moving to LA, we were like, should we get a new spot? and we kind of looked, but he was also traveling for 2 months in Europe. That's one of the pluses about sharing a studio, is like the rent is a lot cheaper. Approximately how many photo shoots occurred?
So actually, this is something that I was expecting a lot more of. More photo shoots. And like the last 2 or 3 months have been like lacking.
Well, I think we probably both thought that like back when we were about to move in with each other, but then we really tried to like hit the gym, and so we would hit the gym in the morning. I think that's when we would when we prefer to shoot, and that's also when like we made time for the gym. So like it just didn't work.
Yeah.
So someone submitted a question: how do you navigate like having girls over or stuff like that? Which I think is interesting to figure out, like especially in a small space like this. His selling point was that he was going to be traveling a lot, so I would have the place to myself. Which yeah,
it's true.
It's true.
Dude, it's true.
It's true.
It's for the last like month I've been here. I know every person that I've lived with since college always like, that was my like thing. I was never home.
Oh.
What do you think?
I thought you were gonna say like every person I've lived with always like needs to take the room or something. But we also go ahead.
I had a good time.
I had a good time too. It was cool. I mean, it's good. It's a good experience, and saving money was cool. Yeah,
I had fun. I wouldn't mind living. I wouldn't mind living with Jeff for another year.
I think we're leaving at the right time.
Yeah.
What a view too. I'm gonna miss this view for sure. It's downtown. Wow. Adios, amigo. Wow. Good morning, everyone. I have no idea why I'm doing this. It's the quarantine. It's getting to me. It's getting to my head. I'm gonna dress up in my suit for me and Joey's 8 o'clock meeting. I set up a camera. We'll see his reaction. It's kind of fun. Oh, good, eh? Could have shaved a little bit, but it's all good. I'm not gonna see anybody anyway. Glasses? Or no glasses? Again, I have no idea why I'm doing this. No idea why I'm doing this. Just kidding, figure it out. Just so you guys can subscribe and like. So. Here we go. Hud Oberly, creative director of Urban Native Arrow. Let's have a good day. Alright, Mr. Montoya, sorry I'm running a little late. I got some big things to do today. Did you get your report in? Okay, so here in the video, I had a fire clip where I got to talk to Joey about his routine. And then also we talked a little bit about brands during, can't say the word. Ooh, can't say that abbreviation either, or else you get flagged in YouTube videos. We talked about if brands should be providing like escapism or engagement with their audience or their community, because I think that's like kind of a hot topic with brands and maybe clothing brands specifically. But I think it's an interesting conversation to have, so I'm gonna have it with you just by myself and like have my opinions out there, and then let me know in the comments what you kind of think or what you prefer from brands in this time, because I think there's so much information and like even I guess politics around the whole pandemic that it's like oversaturated to some people who really consume a lot of that. So I think the people that consume a lot of it maybe do go to brands and to social media to have like an escapism where it's not brought up, or they don't want to see stuff about it. But I think that's kind of hard to do whenever so much content and like memes is about that. and making jokes about it, making fun, whether it's like a comedy, to offset some of the seriousness of it. So I think some people do look for escapism from brands or just their content that they consume, and that's where brands would fit in to what that person's looking for. Or brands are looking to engage with their communities more and kind of tell their story about how they themselves as a brand are facing difficulties, or they're struggling through this, or like their coping techniques to offset some of this craziness, like this new way of life or this temporary way of life. So me and Joey had a discussion about that. I think he was kind of on the side of like both, which I think is true. And I think brands can be versatile in where they provide escapism, where they provide engagement. I think it may be more about platform versus audience size, but I think something like TikTok or maybe even Instagram, where you can be funny about it or just provide other content where people like can be happy or like can put a smile on someone's face when they just watch like a news channel for a long time or something. I think that's where you could do escapism. So just a little interesting conversation. I think there's probably no right answer, just depends on the brand. But I heard that on the podcast I was listening to, so I kind of wanted to talk about it and get Joey's perspective too, and I kind of wanted to think about it more myself. But we had a good conversation, which you may find in a future. I'm probably not supposed to announce that yet, so that's why I didn't use the audio, but it's gonna be a by Urban Native Era. Just that is probably coming soon. May or may not be, but it could be. So we had that conversation. Then he talked about his routine because he wakes up at 4 a.m.
Bruh.
Why? But he wakes up at 4 a.m., goes to bed at 8, tries to be in bed or asleep by 8, so he cooks dinner at like 6. So he was kind of sharing about that in the video, but I'm sure he'll share about that eventually. He started a YouTube channel not too long ago, so go subscribe to Joey Montoya, and you can hear about that whole like crazy wild routine that he does, which I like. I think I wake up early. I know I wake up early, which is 6:30. Next, you're about to see me wake up before my usual wake up time, and we go get some sunrise shots. So I really hope you like this edit. It was fun to make. Good morning. It's early. It's like 6:20, but I've been up since 5:55. Really tired. Every once in a while, me and Joey do some sunrise shoots. We've been going to some remote locations to practice social distancing, but it's another one of those mornings. Gonna take my phone. Let's go see some shots.
Different doesn't mean anything bad. It just means that you're special. You're one of a kind. One of a kind.
So you get down.
All right, y'all, checking in. Got some more rays today. Got a little darker, but loungewear just came in. We haven't seen it yet. Me and Joey haven't seen it yet. But we're gonna take a peek right now. You're gonna see it too.
Ready?
Yeah. Haven't seen it yet. Me and Joey haven't seen it yet.
Ready?
So here's where things didn't go so well. We opened the box. We were super stoked about this dusty pink hoodie we got. Same branding, same text, same graphics on it as all the other black crew necks, hoodies, shorts, sweatpants, loungewear line. You know, we wanted to provide some comfy wear for y'all, indigenous made comfy wear. And we opened the box, and I'm not disappointed we took a risk right now, but it just wasn't the best time to take a risk when we're trying to get this stuff out before we have all this other stuff in May that we're releasing. Wink, wink. So I think we could have taken this risk at a different time, but we did it. And it was something new that we hadn't done. It was something new that our manufacturer, application process company hadn't done before. They were trying it new too. So just a risk, and it backfired, and the garments just didn't hold up after washing. So, and it was our fault that we released something about the line before we found this out, because we could have double checked and we would have, really nipped it in the bud. Learned a lesson. Double check everything, which we're so good about it, but we just didn't do it this time. And so we dropped a video that I made, like literally just right out here, about the loungewear line. It's still up on Urban Native Air's page if you want to go check it out. It's just like 20 seconds or something. And then we found out about it the next day, which is the same day that I lost all this footage, same day that cars were jetting bikers in front of me. And it was a disappointment, and I feel like I haven't been that down in a long time, even with this whole thing that's going on. I haven't been upset like that, because I joined Urban Native Era March 2nd, and we had our spring release March 14th, which we're supposed to have an in-person event for. It didn't work out with this whole thing. It got postponed, or it got reorganized to a live show where we didn't get to have community come in. We've had people tell us they were going to come from Phoenix to LA, they were going to come from the Bay to LA. Like it was going to be a thing that just unfortunately didn't happen. But so that spring release was messed up. This was going to be like the first release that I was a part of that I kind of had full design over, even though it was very simple, minimal stuff. It was the first one that I was going to be a part of, and it just didn't work out. So it was just like, I don't know, I think it built up just from the day, like I said, other stuff happened, and then just thinking about these two releases so far, just waiting on something to go right. And I'm blessed for the life I live and getting to live where I live, but just isolating those situations, it kind of sucked. So that was kind of the feeling that day, and we're still transitioning. I put out a message on Urban Native Air's account about like what had happened with the loungewear line, and that stuff was going to come out eventually, which it still is. We're working on it, and some hats were restocked, and some other things came out this week on the site that weren't up yet. So we kind of got to give some good news, bad news. We got to put out the Your Own Native Land sign, and that was cool. Finally got that up in the apartment. I hope you guys liked the moving vlog. I hope you guys liked the suit part. I didn't even get to talk about that. I lost the footage where Joey's reaction, which she always said was like, "Sup, dude?" So I hope you liked watching me get dressed and put on a suit. So let me know how this vlog went for y'all, especially if you made it this far in the vlog. I really, really appreciate it. If you did, I hope you're subscribed already. If you aren't, please subscribe. Like the video. I have a goal for myself to put out more videos. I'm not gonna say how frequent, because I don't know, because stuff like this could happen. You never know. But thank you guys for watching. More of this to come. I hope this is good content for you. Some serious, some funny, some edits, some dialogue. I kind of like this where I come in at the end and put in talking points, but let me know, like I said, let me know what you think. I want to make some dope videos the rest of this year and the rest of this decade and life. That's a little extra, but thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Boom.